What's up, YouTube? We are back again. It is my favorite time of the month, which means we have another video game monthly unboxing. Don't mind all the commotion to my left here. That is just my cat getting into a bunch of trouble it's not supposed to be getting into. If you are unfamiliar with Video Games Monthly, if you haven't watched the channel, if you haven't seen anybody else's YouTube videos, Video Games Monthly is a video game subscription monthly box, kind of catered towards retro gamers. It's got all sorts of choices from the Atari all the way up to the Xbox and PS4, sorry, Xbox One and PS4. There's a bunch of different tiers you can choose. There's 3-game, 4-game, 5-game, and then a 10-game subscription tier. It's pretty simple. The hardest part about it is cataloging your games. Especially if you're like me and like a lot of other people on YouTube, you got a pretty big retro collection, and it'll take a little while to catalog that all and get it into the system. But it's very important that you do that because that helps guarantee that you do not get any duplicates, any repeats. Sometimes it does fall through the cracks a little bit, but they've got really great customer service over there, and they will set it right with you. This is my fourth month. This is my fourth month with the service, and I've really been enjoying it. It's always a really fun time, especially when you get that charge at the first of the month. That means you know your box is on the way, and you know you're gonna have some goodies coming your way. Me personally, I subscribe to the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, and Xbox. After this month, I will be also subscribing to Xbox 360 to throw that into the mix as well. And it's very easy to do so. It's really well done on their website. It's just check boxes that you click, and fill out your games and everything, what systems you want. And like I said, at the beginning of the month, they ship out the boxes, and everybody gets a little something goody in here. I'm hoping for some more cartridge-based games. I've been getting pretty heavy on PlayStation and Xbox One. Kind of makes sense because those systems kind of had a lot of filler. PlayStation 1 especially had a lot of shovelware on there, so that you run the risk of getting those. Sometimes you get some sports titles and whatnot. But without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. And I like to do, just like a lot of other people like to do on YouTube, I like to do a blind test with everybody. We all get to be surprised together. All right, let's get this box out of here. We are back, it looks like, to the new school boxes. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's a nice bulge on there. There's a nice bulge on that box, which means this thing's gonna be stuffed with some goodies. So, here we go. Let's open it up. Let's all be surprised. Let's all take a deep breath. And here we go. Let's check out. Let's see what we got. All right off the bat, let me do a little, what do we got here? What is this? What is going on here? Looks like we get one of those little, so every month they like to send out a little something goodie, something, random thing. Looks like this is a Super Mario themed slap bracelet. If you're like me, if you're from the 90s, slap bracelets were the coolest. I'm kind of a heavier guy, so that's a little tight fit on my wrist there. But once again, you just straighten it out, boom, slap it on your wrist, you're ready for your day. So that's pretty cool. That's a neat little trinket they throw in there. Hey, it looks like we've got another 1-up. Every single month now that I've been subscribed to this service, I've gotten a 1-up. That means there's an extra game in this box. So I subscribe to the 5-game service, which means there's going to be 6 games in this box, which is pretty neato. Last month we got a 2-up, so we got 7 games in that box, so that was kind of cool. It's not always a guarantee, but it is just something pretty fun. Also, this card here reminds you to update your library. Like I said, very important. Update your library so you don't get any duplicates, you don't get any repeats. As well as it says if you upload your unboxing to social media of any kind, you have a chance of winning a free 3-up box. I have not seen anybody on YouTube win the 3-up box yet, but that doesn't mean anybody hasn't won it yet. I just haven't personally seen it yet, so that would be pretty cool to win. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to kind of feel around and try to see if I can't feel what we're working with here. So it looks like right on top we got a Nintendo game, which is really cool. Like I said, I really want some more cartridge-based games. Feels like 2 loose disc games, so those could be either PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, or Xbox games. I'm assuming they're PlayStation games. That's been my my luck the past few months with loose disc games. They always usually are PlayStation games. And then it feels like we have 2. Oh, one of these games tried to slide out on me. Looks like we have 3 Xbox games in here. So I'm pretty excited. I love collecting for the original Xbox. It's one of my favorite consoles ever. So I'm excited to see what we got there. But anyway, let's start right off the top. It's going to be the Nintendo game. And we have the Tecmo Bowl. Classic football sports games. I remember playing this a lot with my brothers. You could be Bo Jackson and absolutely decimate whatever team you play against. Absolutely unfair. But it's a great game. Wonderful game to have in the collection. I'm surprised I don't have it yet, but it's good that we have this now. So Tecmo Bowl on the Nintendo, great choice. It is a sports game, but it's one of those timeless classics. And I'm glad to finally have it in the collection. All right, coming up next, we'll go with the loose disc games. 3, 2, 1, we have a really horrible disc here. It's Medal of Honor. I think it's just for the PlayStation. Let me look at the back real quick. We can easily tell on the, yeah, it's PlayStation. So Medal of Honor on the PlayStation. Cool, but as you can see, there's a lot of extra stuff going on that disc. Looks like maybe it was from a rental store or something like that. Family Video, yeah, Family Video rental store. I kind of like when stuff like that comes on it because it gives you a little bit of a history, kind of where the game came from, where it's been, everything like that. So Medal of Honor for the PlayStation 1, good addition. That actually is kind of nice because, like I said, the PlayStation's got a lot of like last month we got a pinball game, you know, and the month before that we got some sports titles. So kind of cool that I'm finally getting something that might be worthwhile on the PlayStation. Plus Medal of Honor is a great series. All right, next loose disc game. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Speaking of which, the Weakest Link on PS1. So this is kind of what I was talking about. I don't know if you ever remember this game show back in the day. It was it wasn't a very entertaining game show to begin with, so I can only imagine the PlayStation version of it isn't gonna be that great. Every game I get out of here, I'll play at least an hour or 2 of it just to show it a little bit of love. And this one will probably be one of those games where I play just maybe an hour, say that I played it, and then I move on. So Weakest Link on PlayStation 1. All right, and now we move on to the 3 boxed Xbox games. Starting on the top, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Monster Garage. So another video game based off of a TV show. It looks like I've never played this one before, but it is based off of a TV show, off of cars and stuff like that. And it looks like you tear down cars, build them back up, maybe race them and destroy them, but probably much like the Weakest Link, this one won't get too much game time, but still good to have it in the collection. Helps round it out a little bit more. All right, next one. We got 2 more left. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Brother in Arms Road to Hill 30. Brothers in Arms is a great war series if you've ever liked war games or anything like that. Great shooter on the Xbox, your classic war game. It is in first-person view, and it's kind of like a squad-based game. But still, these games are a lot of fun, and if you never played a Brothers in Arms games, I highly, highly recommend it. And last but not least, the last game in the box, we'll just double check. Yep, the classic bubble wrap right here. Here it is. The best part of the box is the bubble wrap. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. What a banger of a game. Sadly, obviously the original Xbox servers are no longer online, and sadly these games have also been taken offline in other places. However, it does have a way to play single player on here. But yeah, I am a huge fan of the Battlefield series. Been playing them ever since 1942, so I've played my fair share of this before. So it's very cool to have this on the Xbox. And it is complete in box. It's got the tag in here, and you can get EA cheat codes and game hints at eagameregistration.com with this game access code. I don't think that works anymore. I doubt that website even still exists. But still, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, great game, a lot of fond memories. I think there is a fan mod or a fan service on the PC for you to play online. However, I do not believe it is on the original Xbox yet. However, wonderful game to have in the collection. I'll always keep Xbox on there because they definitely seem, at least with Video Games Monthly, they definitely seem to send out really good ones, with the exception of whatever this is, Monster Garage. I don't think I'll ever, I think I'll play a little bit of it. It is not complete either. There's no manual in there. But the disc seems to be good and in good condition. So, all right, there you guys have it. That is the May Video Games Monthly box. Pretty good box this month. There might possibly in the future that I take PlayStation off of there. It does seem to be the past few months they've used that as like a filler. It's very nice, very cool to get 1-ups and 2-ups and whatnot. But I kind of, at this point in my video game collecting career, I kind of like quality over quantity. But anyway, other than that, be the reason somebody smiles out there, guys. Always remember that BR loves you, and I'll see you next time. Terrific.